Hi folks, I'm joined today by one of our newest franchisees, so I'm going to hand over to them and ask them what their name is and where they are operating from in the UK. So over to you.
Thanks, Nick. I'm Katy Davies and I'm based in beautiful Pembrokeshire.
Fantastic part of the world, absolutely beautiful, very lucky for you indeed. So what did you do before you moved then, and was that in Pembrokeshire?
It was. So we owned our own recruitment consultancy company, specialising in the agricultural and forestry sector. So for the last 5 years, I've been kind of up and down the country, specifically in Scotland, working with clients who are looking to recruit within the forestry sector. Before that, my background is mostly agriculture. I've had my own contracting business, and then before that, some rural property management.
Excellent. So a seasoned business operator, that's fantastic. So why then, did you choose EweMove to start your new business empire?
A couple of reasons, actually. So I've got a little one. She's just turned 4 years old. So obviously, as any parent out there knows, it's pretty full on. And I think sometimes it's just nice to have a change. The business was doing really, really well, but I just wanted something new. And property management was always something that we were really, really interested in. And when I say we, my associate director as well, Nigel, who couldn't be with us today. But property management was always something that we were really, really keen on. But specifically the sales side of things. So I'll be dealing with a lot of the rural properties, so farms, lands and things like that. And then Nigel's going to be dealing with all our town properties and things like that. So it's a really nice split because of my background. And of course, Nigel's got a background in renewable energy as well and business development. So it's really nice split actually, but it was nice to have a fresh start.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds fantastic. Yeah. So, you've got all this business experience and you've got a good plan in place about how you're going to operate your EweMove franchise. So what are your kind of hopes and goals for, financial performance, I guess?
I think we've got kind of a couple of goals. First of all, we've launched, we've done very, very well kind of locally. We're kind of building momentum in our local area. And I think that's quite important for us to build our momentum within the local area, build up the branding, because we're only, I think, the third franchise in Wales. So EweMove isn't very familiar around here. So we're building up that sort of momentum and getting the brand awareness out. Long term, what we're hoping to do is obviously cover the whole of Pembrokeshire and potentially move into the surrounding counties as well. But focusing from everything really, from investment property, so small flats and apartments, all the way up to large scale farms and productive farming and things like that. So and everything in between really.
Yeah, very good. Nice mix. That's great. So you kind of hinted at the fact that you'd launched and got some traction already. So, but now you have launched, you've done all the training, you've launched all this sort of stuff. How confident are you that you're going to be able to hit the goals that you've set for yourself?
I think what I found during training was that I almost felt like I knew quite a lot of it anyway, just because of the background that we've had, and particularly recruitment. Actually, there's so many transferable skills that I really wasn't aware of. So, the financial background, the recruitment in terms of the contract and negotiating and all of those sort of things. I didn't even consider that they would be, suitable for this sort of kind of franchise and this sort of business, but it's really, really worked well, that transition, and it's been great, really.
Yeah, that's it. And there's always been really a lot of crossover between recruiters and estate agents. They keep bouncing in and out of each industry. It's quite common, so that's good. So just tell me quickly then what you managed to achieve in your first sort of few weeks of launch.
It's been interesting. I think with us, it's been really, really interesting. We've had some incredible feedback from people about our brand, and people around here are absolutely in love with the brand. Everyone loves Eunice. And so we've been kind of kitted out with our kind of hats and our coats. And so having, in the first couple of days, having those conversations. So we are in the process of negotiating 30 rentals to come on board, which is incredible. And then we've got potentially 7 properties in the pipeline, and we've been going out and doing appraisals. So that's really, really interesting, but a really wide range of appraisals actually. So we've got them from investment properties. And then next week I'm doing a valuation on that property just over £800,000. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, no, it is very exciting. And just for the purposes of you know, people who live in London, that's a lot of money, and for people who live up north in you know, Newcastle, then that's also a lot of money.
Yeah.
So 800,000, really, really good. So it's fantastic, Katie. I think you've done amazingly well in such just a very, very short space of time. So, you know, with all those skills that you've got, then I'm sure you'll absolutely smash it. So welcome to the flock officially, and I wish you all the very best. And as you know, everybody in the network is there to help you out as you go through your journey. So thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks, Nick.